Welcome to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you elevate your daily decision-making. Today, we're exploring a powerful strategic concept: preserving optionality, a principle that helps us maintain flexibility and keep our opportunities open in an uncertain world. Preserving optionality is about maintaining multiple paths forward while delaying irreversible decisions until you have better information. Think of it like being a chess grandmaster who positions their pieces to maintain multiple possible strategies rather than committing to a single line of attack too early. This approach allows you to adapt to changing circumstances while keeping your downside protected. It's not about avoiding decisions entirely, but rather about making choices that create more choices. A fascinating historical example comes from Benjamin Franklin's early career choices. Before becoming a founding father, Franklin worked as a printing apprentice under his brother. Despite this seemingly fixed path, he consistently developed multiple skills: writing, philosophy, science, and diplomacy. When political tensions arose with his brother, these diverse capabilities allowed him to establish himself independently in Philadelphia. His practice of learning across disciplines preserved his optionality and ultimately enabled him to pursue opportunities he couldn't have predicted, from publishing to international diplomacy. In the modern business world, Booking Holdings, formerly Priceline, demonstrates this principle masterfully. While competitors focus solely on hotels or flights, Booking built a platform that could easily expand into multiple travel services. They started with hotel bookings, but maintained the flexibility to add car rentals, flights, experiences, and even restaurant reservations. Their technology infrastructure was deliberately designed to accommodate new services without major overhauls. When the pandemic hit and hotel bookings plummeted, their diverse offering allowed them to pivot toward local experiences and alternative accommodations. It's like having multiple escape routes in a building, rather than relying on a single exit. So how can we apply the principle of preserving optionality in our daily lives? First, invest in what I call versatile assets: skills, relationships, and resources that remain valuable across multiple possible futures. Learning fundamental skills like clear writing, public speaking, or data analysis creates options in almost any career path. It's like building a Swiss Army knife of capabilities rather than a single-purpose tool. Second, avoid unnecessary, irreversible commitments when facing uncertainty. Instead of buying expensive, specialized equipment for a new hobby, consider renting or starting with versatile basic tools until you're sure about your direction. It's like dipping your toes in the water before diving in. You keep the option to change course without significant sunk costs. Third, regularly audit your commitments and look for ways to build in flexibility. This might mean negotiating remote work options in your employment contract, or choosing living arrangements that don't lock you into a single location. It's like maintaining multiple doors of opportunity rather than painting yourself into a corner. In conclusion, preserving optionality is about maintaining strategic flexibility in an unpredictable world. By understanding this mental model, we can make better decisions that keep our opportunities open while protecting us from downside risks. In a world of rapid change and uncertainty, the ability to adapt and pivot becomes increasingly valuable. Thank you for joining me today on Mental Models Daily. Until next time, may your options be plentiful, your decisions be flexible, and your future be full of possibilities. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com or find us on X or Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by the podcasthost.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com/free music.